Hilarion. Channeled by Marlene Swetleshoff. April 19, 2015. Hilarion.
Beloved ones. Since time immemorial, each of you have visited and revisited your beautiful planet through a succession of incarnations from the world of spirit into human form. Your hearts are entwined with that of the earth and you seek to bring healing and restoration to her in any way that you as one individual can, but what you may not know or be aware of, is the impact your efforts make on the field of consciousness that is like a giant web, a network and reservoir of energy that has accumulated throughout the ages from the input of everyone upon the planet. This is the pool of energy that is now being cleansed in a process which now impacts everyone but most especially those who are the energy sensitive amongst you. When you find that emotions well up from within you, be aware that it is the collective field that you are tapping into. Send love to the earth when this occurs, for this activity helps to dissipate the old energies that are now being released, and then gently detach from it by thinking of something beautiful that the earth provides for all to enjoy. Earth is being prepared for another shift as the influx of cosmic energies from the recent days take hold. More miracle occurrences of nature are being recorded and shared through the interconnected web of activity known as the Internet. The people of Earth and the animals too, are being opened to the love from within which is their true nature. This connection is uniting everyone upon the planet into a harmonious oneness of being. There is a greater sense of well-being that is filling the spaces of old energies that have now been opened to the greater light and been released. There are many more moments of joy, happiness and a sense of belonging that is taking root within the consciousness of humanity. People are helping each other and are asking for that help when they need it themselves. They are allowing themselves to be vulnerable in order to experience the healing that they require, knowing that when many people come together and focus their energies, healing can come quickly. Finding your way through the labyrinth of mystery is becoming easier because you are all engaged in simplifying your lives so that you can experience an even greater sense of ease and harmony and most importantly, the feeling of peace within. This helps the overall field of consciousness release all that has been in discord and disharmony, which in turn enables and empowers all upon the planet to make a shift in their consciousness and awareness to a higher level of functioning. Love is becoming the inherent tendency when interaction between humanity takes place and also between humanity and the animal and nature kingdoms. As this occurs, the elemental kingdom is empowered to take their rightful place in the divine order and eternal scheme of life. One kingdom of earth cannot function properly without the rest. All is connected to the web of life that manifests through each. This truth will become increasingly obvious as events progress. When any living form experiences pain, all within that web of life will also experience this pain to one degree or another until it becomes apparent that in order to alleviate suffering in the world, a different way of interaction between the Earth's inhabitants must take place. This is where humanity must step up to the plate and take responsibility for the stewardship and guardianship of all of the inhabitants upon their planet. Voices must be raised and heard as humanity comes together to generate win-win solutions for the highest good of all. Looking the other way when seeing the suffering of those around you is no longer a viable option because if that is done, the suffering of the entire web of life will continue. And if it continues, the progression and evolution of your planet will be stunted in its forward movement. When all upon the planet cooperate with each other in true humility and peaceful goodwill, then great strides in evolutionary movement will take place. The good news is that most of humanity is ready to step into their deeper empowerment as conscious spiritual beings. They are no longer willing to sit on the sidelines and deny what has been going on for far too long. They will look squarely at the incongruities within the systems that have been in place in all areas of living upon their planet and will begin to make changes to them. When the majority of humanity becomes aware of these individuals as the catalysts for positive change that they are, they will enthusiastically support, endorse and empower their focus. Then greater changes than ever before will take place in an accelerated manner. Why? Because there is finally a unified focus that the majority of humanity accepts as the reality they desire and it manifests easily. Until next week. I am Hilarion.